different shit. I might just hit your bitch. I walk in the park.
Raiders versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Raiders was up 17-0, and I thought this was going to be a cakewalk for the Raiders, because when the Raiders first came into the season, a lot of people talking either Super Bowl, we talking deep playoff runs. I know every Raider fan I talked to at least the first round win. They haven't had one of those in a couple of years, probably like 10 years now. So I feel like the Raiders thought they thought they had a squad, and I felt like they did too. You added Devontae Adams, you added Chandler Jones, you got Max Crosby, and you got Renfro. Darren Waller, he hasn't been playing of recent, but you still got dogs on that team. And Jacksonville started off down 17-0, but what do you see? What do you think happened? Because the Raiders end up giving up this lead and they end up losing 27-20. And then that last drive with the Raiders had a chance. They had a chance to take the lead again. They was down only I think it was like 20-24. They had a chance to take the lead, and Carr ended up going for it. He goes for like Devontae Adams for like 2 or 3 plays, and I think it was like a third. I want to say it was a 2nd and 2 because they ended up hitting Renfro, so it ended up making it a 2nd and 2, and they didn't even try to run the ball with Josh Jacobs when Josh Jacobs is your most efficient player. You don't even try to run the ball with Josh Jacobs. You just you force the ball back to Devontae Adams.
Exactly. Especially if you only need 2 yards, you got to feed Josh Jacobs. But I remember that play too where they tried to feed Devontae. I don't know if it was the first pass or second pass, but I ain't gonna lie, one of those passes he should have caught.
Oh yeah, he dropped one.
Yeah, he dropped one of them. I was like, come on, Devontae. And then the second one, like you said, he forced it in there and he got hit like in the back or something. So that wasn't really Devontae's fault. I feel like obviously when you try to force balls to your receivers, that's when they get hit hard or they dropping passes.
What's crazy is because on the little Las Vegas over under thing, I think the bet was like that they was gonna target Devontae Adams 20 times, and they ended up targeting him somewhere around there. He ended up having 10 catches. I think he had like 15, 16, 17 targets around there. So I feel like Carr's not spreading that ball as I would like to see him. I know he doesn't have Waller, but he also has Renfro. He has Josh Jacobs. He could throw the little out route. He could throw the little screen pass. Not that some of that is with play calling.
But somebody else mentioned it too. Was one of the analysts. And it was just funny because I literally thought about like what we talked about with the Raiders, and me, you, and even your cousin. Like they're missing a deep threat, bro. Like they don't have that speed like Henry Ruggs. Like they need that Henry Ruggs. If they had Henry Ruggs or like somebody of that speed caliber, they would be a way better offense. Because it seems like their defense is playing decently well. Like you said, they went at 17-0.
Yeah, they was up at first 17-0, but I want to say like I don't really. I think their defense was giving up way too much. ETN ran for. I want to say he ended up if he didn't hit 100, he almost had 100 yards yesterday. Like I feel like for how much work that the Raiders put into that defense, I feel like their defensive line should be holding up, especially ETN. I'm not saying he cold. He a nice ass back. He's solid. He raw, but he raw. He ain't Devontae. He ain't Derrick Henry. He ain't CMC. Yeah, he ain't CMC. You feel me? So I really felt like they should have capped him a little bit better.
Oh yeah.
I want to see how much he exactly ran for. Let me see.
ETN.
Yeah, he ran for 28 carries, 109 yards, 3 touchdowns or 2 touchdowns. 2 touchdowns.
28 carries, golly.
That's why he looked unstoppable yesterday. He looked like a Derrick Henry to me, and that's a big. That's Derek Carr ain't the only problem that the Raiders got. Also the defense to me, but I feel like Derek Carr, he's not good enough to overcome some of the struggles, and he's too inconsistent at times. And I hate to put a lot of blame on him, but when you have a defense that's not that good, and you have hella times to take the lead, and he had hella opportunities to win this game. So at the same time, I got to put it on Carr.
Yeah, and then it's crazy too because I was talking to one of my coworkers who's a Raiders fan, and he's like a diehard Raiders fan, so he knows like what the team should be doing and which they should not be doing. But he claims that if they obviously end up losing the next 2-3 games, they should just blow it up and just start all over. Not necessarily with quarterbacks. To me personally, I think they should keep Derek Carr. There's no way you bring over Devontae Adams for one season to pair him up with Derek Carr, for one season. So I feel like they should give Derek Carr one more chance, one more year to prove his worth. And we just go based off next year because it's looking ugly right now. For them to go up 17-0 and then lose to the Jags like that, It's looking ugly.
And that's what I was gonna say. Do you feel like this Raider team could probably even still make the playoffs? I was talking to a couple Raider fans also. They said they should probably start tanking right now. A lot of fans they kind of gave up belief. They're not feeling that same confidence as when they first came in. I remember when they first came in, Chess was out. Chess is in that right now. And
man, it was like, oh yeah, we got the best receiver in the league, that's not no cap. He is the best, one of the best receivers in the league. But shit, when you ain't got nobody, you could be the best receiver all you want, but these defenses is good too. And these defenses game plan for you, literally fucking 4 days a week before the Sunday. So when it's time to double team Devontae and put these, these coverages and these disguises, it ain't nothing you can do, bro. You need that other receiver that's gonna be a threat. Like, don't get me wrong, Renfro is a good receiver, but he's not no guy that can take a slant. He not no guy that can run a slant 2 yards and take that motherfucking 80. You feel me? And that's what they need.
He's a strategic route runner, just like Devontae. They both kind of got similar game plans, similar gameplay. But with the Raiders right now, they holding. What are they in the standings? I want to say, where are we at with the Raiders? The Raiders right 2-6. Okay, now you got the Broncos 3-5, 5-3 for the Chargers, 6-2 for the Chiefs. And it sucks because they probably should have brought in Aaron Rodgers last season. I remember I told you maybe try to make a trade for Rodgers at the deadline. You see the Packers got no hope right now. The Raiders look like they got no hope. So why not? I feel like that was a win-win for both sides. One gets draft picks, one gets a quarterback that already knows Davante Adams, how he likes to play.
Yeah.
But now you can't really bring in no quarterback next year.
But to be honest, like you said it perfectly, shit, that's what they obviously probably thought with Derek Carr, like this is a guy who knows, obviously he's been playing with Aaron his whole career, but this is another guy who knows, Devontae really well. So, it got to be good, but it ain't looking good right now. So,
shit, I ain't never been the biggest Carr fan. I was hoping that I wasn't expecting this though. This is crazy, And Derek Carr said on a press conference, he was all like, "There's a lot of stuff that needs to be said that I don't want to say it right now because I don't think he wanted to, put everybody on blast." But I feel like Carr has been holding in a lot for since he's been with the Raiders, since he came with the Raiders. A lot of hate that he has got isn't deserved, but a lot of stuff that he's had a lot of opportunities that he didn't make to the fullest. So. I was gonna say it goes hand in hand.
It's crazy too, because like you mentioned the defense. Me personally, I thought the defense played pretty solid, but like you said, in the second half, they obviously didn't because they gave up all them damn points. But I just feel like the offense would have kept on, scoring like they went up 17-0. If they would at least put up, another 17-point half in the second, they would have won the game.
They went into the third quarter up 20-10.
See,
Jacksonville got a late field goal. We didn't even mention Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence was slanging that pill all game. Like,
hell yeah.
Second half, he took over. It was like a third down. And he ended up dodging it, and then he had a sniper for a first down. He was in like his own 20-yard line. He was backed up in his own 15. Like, it was crazy. Or no, he was in his own end zone. Actually, he was like damn near in his own end zone. Ended up dodging a sack and then throws a strike. So I like to see the improvement from Trevor Lawrence. I know a lot of people gave up on him after his first rookie year, but you see with good coaching, with a coaching that actually knows what he's doing, even Christian Kirk, I was hating. He shouldn't have got paid. I still don't think he should have got that contract, but hey, at least he's being productive. So you can't hate on him,
Yep.
Bad contract, but you can't hate.